This podcast has been brought to you by the LA Fire Fronts. We are your hosts, Elizabeth, Talia, and Abigail. Today we're diving deeper into the causes behind the LA wildfires, the impacts on communities, and what's being done to address them. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to sirens and ashes falling from the sky. That's the reality to many residents who live in Los Angeles. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's life-changing, and we need to get deeper into LA fires and understand why the fires keep happening. The ongoing wind-fed LA fires have killed at least 24 people and have swept through 40,000 acres in the greater Los Angeles area. In fact, in 2024, California had 8,024 wildfires, which burned 1,050,012 acres. LA wildfires often happen in dry, hot weather with strong winds. These fires tend to spread quickly in hilly areas, causing damage, harming wildlife, and posing health risks. Our firefighters work hard, and people often need to evacuate their homes. And now, on to Abigail interviewing a real victim of the recent LA fires named Talia.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Hello, Talia, and thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Today, we are asking our top 3 most asked questions. So tell me, what was it like having to leave everything behind during the evacuation?
It was very difficult considering I had to leave everything and even my pets behind.
Well, that must have been very difficult. On to the next question. How long did most people have to evacuate for?
Oh well, for most of us, we had to evacuate for up to 4 weeks. We found shelter anywhere we could.
Well, luckily you're okay.
Yes, I'm very lucky to be here today.
Yes, well, it looks like we are down to the last question. How did people deal with the trauma of the fires?
Well, most people have to go to therapy, but some called help hotlines.
Wow, well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem, thank you for having me.
If you were affected in any way because of the LA fires, please consider calling the Fire Debris Hotline at 844-347-3332.
Since the early 2010s, wildfires in California have grown more dangerous because of the accumulation of wood fuel in forests, higher population, aging, and often poorly maintained electricity transmission and distribution lines. These events highlight the increasing danger and frequency of wildfires in California, underscoring the urgent need for comprehensive strategies to lower fire risks and enhance community resilience.
California fires are a growing crisis, shaped by climate change, human activity, mismanagement, and demand urgent action to protect both the land and the people who call it home.
The ongoing wildfires in Los Angeles and throughout California are a devastating reminder of the growing crisis facing the state. These fires not only cause tragic loss of life, but also inflict irreplaceable damage on communities, wildlife, and the economy. With climate change, human activity, and poor forest management contributing to the severity of these fires, it's clear that we need to take urgent collective action, from better land management practices to improved infrastructure and climate change mitigation. We must prioritize strategies that protect both the environment and the people of California. The road to recovery is long, but though continued investment, awareness, and action, we could work towards a safer and more resistant future for all. Thank you for joining us today on this critical conversation about California wild crisis.
Thank you for listening to today's episode on the LA Fire Fronts. And a special thank you to our guest host, Talia.
Thank you, Abigail, and also a big thank you to both Abigail and Elizabeth for letting me be on their podcast today.
Bye, everyone.
Tune in to our next episode on what it's like living downtown during the LA fires.